Okay, into our first segment today on the Morning Brew. I'm Larry Aarons with Amber Hendren, and our guest at the table is Marcus Trujillo. Apparently, you guys have known each other quite some
a little
time.
while,
Yeah, we go back.
We go way back.
Yeah.
I met Marcos on the first day at UNM.
No kidding.
Yeah, he came up to me and we were in a constitutional law class or some very difficult political science class, and the first thing that Mark said to me was, "Hey, I failed this class last year." And then and that was his opening line, and I go, "Cool, you want to study?"
Yeah, and we became study partners from that point.
Yeah, we
No
became
kidding.
study
Yeah.
partners.
It's come full circle. Here you are on the
full
TV
circle,
show.
exactly.
Look at that. Marcus, you're a realtor.
Yes, I'm a realtor with InVogue Realty.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
your specialty is helping first-time home buyers.
First-time home buyers, yes. I help first-time home buyers get into homes. It's really important to get into your first home. I mean, most people's wealth is centered in their home, and the sooner you buy your first home, the nicer your second home is going to be.
You never forget buying your first house.
No, you don't. You really
it's
don't.
always a great experience.
That
so,
it is.
What are there incentives and things out there for people now?
Well, yes, there are. I work with a lot of the builders in town, and most of the builders will cover all the closing costs, meaning that the home buyer most likely would only have to come in with $500. And I specialize in new homes because for first-time buyers, they're usually coming from an apartment, so they're not used to doing a whole lot of maintenance. And the new homes have brand new roofs, brand new water heaters. They don't really have to worry about anything going wrong, and they usually come with a 2-year warranty.
Because that's a huge bummer.
Yeah.
My first time home was a 50-year-old home.
Yep.
And right away we had to get new plumbing and it was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Wow. My first home I bought on sweat equity.
Yeah.
It needed to be fixed up,
Exactly.
and that was enough.
You just get the elbow grease in there, and then you do all the
but
fixing.
you never forget doing what you have to do to get that first house.
Exactly.
And
And how proud you are to have a home.
oh my goodness, yes.
But $500 is not,
No.
it's not a huge amount
was
of money
surprised.
to put down.
Yeah. Well,
So what steps do you have to take to get
Well,
started?
to qualify for these programs, they're fairly simple to qualify. All they're going to require is that you have 2 years worth of work history. And as far as your credit goes, they're going to be looking for a 620 credit score, which is about medium credit.
Okay.
And if you don't have the credit score, we'll work with you to get you to the point that you need to be to qualify for a home. And getting your credit up benefits you in many ways in your life. I mean, you'll be paying less for your car insurance. You'll get better rates on just about everything that you do. When you buy a car, you'll pay less for it.
Just for having good credit.
Just for having good credit.
And then getting your home will also help your credit, especially if you keep those payments.
Exactly, exactly. And also there's the tax benefits to owning a home. I mean, that's the biggest tax write-off most people have is the interest that they pay on their home.
Oh, interesting.
Now you work with new builders, you
Yes,
say.
new
So if you're looking at working with new builders from the buyer's standpoint, what's the incentive on the part of the builders?
Well, most of the builders,
they're really motivated right now.
the builders are very motivated. Most of them are giving away appliance packages and also covering all the closing costs. And having a realtor with you helps you get the top part of the benefit or the incentives that the builders have.
Because you guys know how to negotiate, and you know what the builders are willing to give. And
Exactly.
they may not be so forthright with that.
Exactly,
Right up front.
and we do a lot of business with these builders, so they treat our clients really well.
Okay.
Are builders building a lot of homes that first-time buyers want?
Yes, and in fact, just the technologies and the way that they're building houses today is just leaps and bounds above what they were doing even 5 years ago. Like you have low-E windows, tankless water heaters,
Oh, neat.
2x6 construction, and the way they insulate the houses today is so much just leaps and bounds above what they were doing even a couple years ago.
And the environmental.
Yeah, exactly, and Build Green, New Mexico. The building codes have changed and for the better.
Yeah, that's so cool. So what areas of town are you seeing the most expansion?
Well, the Mesa del Sol area is doing really well. I specialize in first-time buyers, so I specialize in the southwest side of town, and there's a lot of really nice houses being built in that area right now.
And there's an infrastructure out there.
There definitely
New
is. There's
schools.
new schools. You have the Atrisco Heritage Academy, which is a $250 million high school they built on the southwest side, and you have a bunch of commercial development happening right now on Rio Bravo and Coors.
Wow. Yeah, and you see it. I
Yeah.
mean, our city doesn't,
Sure.
it's unrecognizable when you go to the west side now in the Southwest Valley. It's like completely unrecognizable for what it was 10
really
years ago.
coming along. Well, Marcus, I'm glad to know that this stuff is out there, and I think you just helped somebody get their first house.
Well,
at least it's the first step.
I hope that I do.
Good to have you on the show today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Marky.
good to
Okay.
get you two friends together. Have a seat there while we go to break here. Amber and I will be right back. We're going to have our next guest with us here in just a moment.
Yes,
Dusty
my
Harvey.
girlfriend, Dusty Harvey, she's going to tell us all about how to protect your loved ones if they're in a nursing home.
Excellent. All right, we'll be back in a moment. More Morning Brew right after this.